Kluche. Is that Kluche?
Ade,
Okay,
Kluche.
Kluche. And also Agbeko. Kofi Agbeko. Okay. The NDC. Good morning, gentlemen. I hope you are doing well.
Good morning. By God's grace, I'm doing well. I don't know that of my brother, but I believe he's also
Yeah, I'm
doing well.
fine. I'm fine
He'll
today.
speak from himself.
Yes, I'm fine today.
Yeah, fine today. Okay,
Yes.
well understood. It means yesterday things were not okay. Glory to God.
No, I've not been well for from last week.
Okay, after you
Uh,
left the studio.
yes, that was Thursday. Yes, that night it wasn't easy for me.
Oh,
Mm,
I came in that when I'm out that
yeah.
you are well this
Todola no say never be me ma konwiro.
so we can hear what you have for us. Okay, so Watershed Missional Church Rehoboth Cathedral, who are inviting the general public to Salvation Sunday. You then gonna be the Pokosida. The host pastor is Reverend Enoch Amposa, and on the 3rd of November 2024, yenye wana 8 a.m. exactly, yemi akpet at the Center for National Culture, ikete the Jubilee Park unti. Okpa mesia mebe ne wa vai wa kpoma ofe nukunu fe do ofe nkeke tonle alegleti ye yame a yenye wana okpe novio holon he yo do da mo gbo yo che wa kpo fe fo meto okpe novio be na wa va de kpokpo fe wana ya eyi ke na va dogo ma wo fe hunse kple pa menu fe fe de kpokpo miracles anukunu do yo kple de kpokpo fe wana wa no eji eyi wo ga kpo to have ha va ofe kosira gbe fe subo yenye Covenant Sunday service. Okpo be na gede yoji afi ike Reverend Enoch Amposa make nye gbogbo mfufu hele wana jikpoma a dogo kpolo le ndi ga enyi fe perform Dominion service. Our three inspiring services, Uenye Dominion service, 8 a.m., Kemi 11, and Impact service, 4 p.m., School of Ministry. Ye ukpe obe nena agede jewoji hena gome kpokpo le nufafia alo hehe gbogbo me nufafia ya akpa eto ya koko venao. Experience index expositions of God's words and unforgettable time in his presence. Come and expecting spiritual growth, renewal, healing, and transformation. Mi akpọ solia le National Culture Ike Center for National Culture Ike te the Jubilee Park unti. Consider atwan gere woji akpa ton mo fe subo do atwan kpo gomele de sian deme 0240 889 268 0240 yenye kafo jesia okpa mesia me de wana ya tepe be pot fixed deposit ha mi a wadodo de mi ape echo mo wonte de vevere ta mi a chi aka kpelewo henna nenem jajrado vevin ya wo de afoku eyi wo kpele nu jora magic pata yo mi eva edo afota me na mi le mi ape chomewa ne mi atawa jurado de wo nwe mi atawa yo han le 0263 007 918 0263 007 918 Bayport, your future now. All right. Hey, now that I've introduced my guest, I'll take the first story, which is the topic for the D-Day. The Electoral Commission has announced the online re-exhibition of the 2024 Provisional Voter Register from Tuesday today, which is the 15th, to the 19th of October. The Electoral Commission's assurance to re-exhibit the revised Provisional Voter Register online was made during the special IPAC meeting on October 1. This move allows registered voters to verify their details and report any discrepancies to the Commission for correction, addressing concerns raised by the NDC. The online re-exhibition aims to facilitate a smoother voting process ahead of the 2024 general elections. In a statement issued on Monday, the EC said the Electoral Commission wishes to announce for the information of the general public, registered voters, and all stakeholders that re-exhibition of the Provisional Voters Register will commence on Tuesday. From Tuesday, October 15, voters can check their detail via shortcode star 711 star 51 hash for free of charge. Voters can also check on the EC's website ec.gov.gh. The EC called on the public to report any identified discrepancies to its district office for correction. It's also urged political parties to use the template provided to submit discrepancies identified during the re-exhibition period. All right, let me bring the last one. The public should note that any discrepancies identified must be reported to the district office of the commission where they are registered voters for correction. We also have, once the re-exhibition exercise ends on Saturday, 19th October, voters will still be able to check for their details online, but cannot request for correction of their details. So, our story for the morning. I'm sure NDC, I'll start with you because at the last IPAC meeting, you raised concerns after the meeting that the offline should be added to the online re-exhibition of the voters register. But here we are, the EC has already announced starting today to Saturday, there's going to be an online re-exhibition. I have tried twice already. I've not received my details yet. I've received a message from a listener also that more than 2 hours now he has also not received his details. So I can get that. Let's proceed. Mr. Agbeko.
So you don't worry about that.
Good morning and good morning to your listeners. Like you said, the NDC requested for an additional information, that is the printed register, to enable people to assess the validity of what they want. The validity in this sense. Look, I checked mine as at 6:46 in the morning. That was what I was showing to you. Okay. And up till now, I've not had a feedback. And let's look at some of the challenges that Ghana is to face. I don't know the mentality of the EC as it stands, but I'm now beginning to think Jane Mensah is not having only numerical challenges. That is, having the challenge with arithmetic. But I think she's poised to cause mayhem in Ghana here. Look, when you check the
arithmetic or numerical,
that is the 2024 election, the result that came more than 5 election. The 2020 general election result were more than 5 times changed from their website, which is arithmetic.
Official is 3. What from the
no,
one
it was more than even 5, not just 3. It was more than 5, my sister. Then what I'm saying with the arithmetic is that they all have to do with mathematics, simple 1 + 1 + 1 + 1, which is arithmetic. And I'm not only seeing her to have that challenge, but I'm seeing her to have an intent of causing mayhem in Ghana. Look, you've now gone not what we are requesting for by the printed register for the re-exhibition, but you have gone online. Let's ask ourselves, how many Ghanaians, or is Ghana Accra who? No, Ghana goes beyond the cities. Ghana has villages, rural areas.
Has he received the provisional voters register? Has it been given out to your party already?
The
provisional voters register.
The exhibited one, this online one. Please, I can't confirm that as of this morning. I can't do that. But what I'm saying is that we have an EC who is poised to cause mayhem in Ghana. Meaning, how many Ghanaians have access to internet to go on the website to check? Yes, we have.
How many were even interested to go to the polls to check if their names were
good? Even if that was not to be ascertained, how much more using the phone to access? How many people can access it? The internet has its own problem. Now, even with the SMS, let's consider our mothers in the rural communities who don't even know, with the exception of picking a call, that is receiving and making a call. They don't know anything about SMS. Even we have some mothers, when you even send them money, you have to still call them that you have sent them money for them to give the phone to a grandchild or somebody to check how much has been sent to. This person, you say, should assess her registration, voter exhibited on the phone for her to know whether she is legibly in the register or not. Now let's look at some of the challenges again. Data insecurity. We are in a country that EC says it cannot expose our data to forensic audit by what? A third party. But you are putting the same data online for people to access it. Do you know the threat it can cause? We can talk of cyber attack. Do you get it? Because online platforms are sensitive information such as voter registration may be suspected to what? Data breaches and cyber attack. Have you thought of that? The same data that we don't want forensic audit for people to give us the authenticity of the data that we have, and to also clear the name or the denting image of the EC. Many areas we don't have internet access, and even those who have the internet access, how many times do we have it? Like my brother just pointed out, that when I check mine at 646 or 48 and it's not coming, maybe it's as a result of internet challenges.
Well,
now
they did not start to work at that time.
The internet too goes off before that time. We start work at 8, so the internet also goes off at 8. Now another huge challenge that we are foreseeing again is that, let's assume I check mine on Saturday and EC has given a deadline for the correction to be done. I've checked mine on Saturday, and Saturday after I checked mine, I'm in a rural area outskirts of Ho, and the district is Ho, and then I find out that my details are not there. EC says after Saturday I can check for my details, but I cannot what? Tender my concern again. So after that Saturday, am I going to be disenfranchised? Has the EC thought of this? I can also talk of lack of awareness. When was the publication? Yes. And when are we starting it?
Today.
So how many people are even informed about this activity? We shouldn't, I don't know the word to use. We shouldn't plunge Ghana into a chaotic situation. Look, what NDC called for is something that we all see it to be valid. The EC has been asked to go into forensic audit before. Auntie Jane Mensah today was then very vocal on this issue. I wonder why yesterday she could talk against this thing, and today when she given the date, the mandate to operate, she is refusing to use her own words to advise herself. Auntie Jane Mensah, please, what you are doing is painting Ghana one bad and is pushing Ghana to something that is not safe.
All right.
Let us all consider the safety of this country more than the political gain that people are coerced, and I believe it is so, to do things that look like they are being robots.
Okay. I'll add this one quickly. So it's supposed to be one story. The EC releasing ballot statistics. You required for that as a political party also. Now it has been released. I hope you are okay with even the percentage EC want to go with as a party.
We require ballot statistics when we have final register. We don't get ballot statistics with provisional register. That is first. Now, there is going to be inaccurate ballot quantities, because what we know is that every polling station, what the EC does is, with the total population plus 25% of the population, that is the ballot they give out. So that creates rooms for what? Votes that will be destroyed, the ballot papers that will be destroyed by voters. Those who will go into the box and see that, yeah, I had wanted to vote for my brother, but I noticed that where I thumb printed, I did not vote for him, so I come for what? A new ballot paper. So they add 25% of the population there to print the ballot papers. Now we don't have final voter register,
yes,
and we are printing ballot papers.
It says using the number of the on the provisional voters register to print for the ballots. So that's why they're adding 2% of the number.
So when NDC called for the forensic audit, the argument of EC is that the register was not a final register.
Yes.
Do you remember? Yeah. So if it was not a final register, that could be open for forensic audit. because it has challenges, which during the IPAC, the EC admitted. So if that register was not a final register to open for forensic audit, how valid is the same provisional register for ballot printing? What is the motive of this EC? What kind of double stand is this EC? Is it that the EC is not willing to do what is right, or the EC is coerced to do what is wrong? That is what I want our listeners to analyze. Is it that the EC that says the register is not the final register to create room that your lapses will be corrected, and for that matter there is no need for forensic audit? The same register can now create room for the printing of ballot papers, which has challenges. The register that people sat at Pusiga to transfer other people to other areas, the same register that its BVD device was found in Eastern region with one man, the same register that people have their faces changed, the same register can be used to print ballot papers, but it's not a valid register for us to complain to merit a forensic audit. Is it logic? Is it logic at all? There is risk in manipulation in these claims that the EC is trying to put across, because we are going to have a final register with maybe 10,000 voters in, or whereby our ballot papers are going to be more than 10,000 plus the 25% expected. Because let us not forget, 2020 we had
percent of the number we have currently is what will be added to prevent, so she said, to prevent shortfalls and unnecessary wastage. Because it's not every Ghanaian that will come out on the day
to vote.
To vote.
Yeah. Do you remember? Did you witness or had the case of Akosombo, where a whole polling station had one register, one voter, per the provisional register that we are going to use to print? A whole Akosombo, a polling station has one voter. So that one voter add 2% to one voter, and are we going to make room for the other voters? I mean, there are so many challenges that this EC should not try to plunge Ghana into a chaotic country.
Thank you so much, Mr. Agbako. That's 10 minutes of...
You sure?
Okay. Yes.
You sure you did 10 minutes? No.
Is it less?
Around 20 minutes.
No.
So what time did I start?
Is that speaking?
No, let him give you his time so that he can
No,
conclude.
he will not give me his time. He's just maybe thinking that he spoke more than the time I am mentioning, but that is it.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
No problem.
Okay, Crystal.
Yo, thank you very much. A very good morning to yourself. Oh, you're back to that thing, the Afro thing. Wow. El Agbaje. My brother here and your producer. A very good morning to everybody that is listening to us this morning. David Jijo, first of all, I would like to commend the Electoral Commission for the good work they are doing. They've started this registration exercise, did some exhibition, tried to correct things in the voter register, and now they are back to another exhibition exercise again, which is this time around online.
Yes.
That you can just sit in your house and check for yourself. You need not go to the polling center again or the Electoral Commission to do that. I think we have to commend them for that exercise that they have brought forward. Going forward again, let me say to the NDC that they should rather be telling their people that they've lied to them, forced them to go and demonstrate on the street against the Electoral Commission, calling for forensic audit, which of course they were asked for evidence and they were not able to produce any of those evidences. They go to IPAC and do not have anything to produce. Then my brother will be here this morning again talking about forensic audit. Where we've gotten to so far in this, there's nothing like forensic audit. Your problems that you have, bring it. And if we're not able to solve it, then we can call for that. You did not even bring any problem. At the end of the day, I learned today it's only one person that they saw for all the figures they were mentioning. So NDC and their followers listening to me this morning, the followers should hold their leaders accountable for deceiving them, because they continue to deceive them. And I don't like it. It's as if we, those that are members of the NDC, are not seeing these things that their bosses or their leaders are doing. They made them believe that they won the 2020 elections, and they've run to court. At the end of the day, we were told, you were asked in the court, okay, you said, because my brother mentioned this, that is why I'm also coming. You said the Electoral Commission produced 3 different figures or 4 different figures, kept changing the figures. And so, where are your figures? Then you said you left the figures in the house. Are these people serious? So if I am an NDC...
Why should we today say the EC did well by declaring the results more than once?
No, errors are there to happen. Mistakes are there to happen.
People are asking which of the results are we going for?
No, now I'm saying that if you go to their website now, they have it. So I am saying that based on that, you went to court to seek redress. There's nothing wrong. EC have done the mistake. They had already committed the mistakes. And you identified the mistakes. And you also collated your results. Now you've gone to court to seek redress. Now the results that you have collated, which is contrary to that of the Electoral Commission, bring it and let's see what happened. The NDC said they left it in the house. This is what Asiedu Ketia told the court. And that was it. So it was clear that they do not have anything beneath their sleeves for Ghanaians. But they would always want to churn out this type of whatever lies into the public domain, so that the public, to catch public sympathy. And that's what they are doing. And they will continue to be doing it. Now, EC had announced, I would ask everybody to start checking the way we are all doing, and we are not getting it. I'm sure it is a network problem. Fine, I would agree with my brother in one sense concerning certain areas that there may not be maybe internet access. So how would these people get to that? You see, we believe that these people also travel always. I think that they do travel. But wherever you are, you can still check when you are out of your cottage. I can fulfill Accra where we are sure that internet is almost everywhere in Ghana. You can be even Jugbekope, you can access internet there.
We still have people who hang their phones in the tree.
Oh,
in
yes.
this modern day and age.
Oh, yes. We still have people who climb.
You need to walk far distances.
So once you climb the tree to get the network, climb it and just check your details in the register. That is all. You don't have any problem. It is.
It is about
me were exhibition exercise.
Yes, it's not everyone.
But
it's not
you have
everyone.
not taken the opportunity. You understand me? Same way there were some people who were in Accra, did not travel to their villages to check. And this one will be an advantage for them. So EC did their best to balance the whole thing. So if you are in the village and the opportunity came for you at the time to go and you were not able to go. Now Mr. Kofi, who was also in the city, was not able to come at the time of the exhibition exercise. We also have the advantage to check now. So when these things are announced, we should take them serious and not to decide, well, because the NDC said there's problem with the register, so I will not go and check. It is your own problem, but we need to look at this ourselves, check it very well. Now, the Electoral Commission is again doing well. This election is going to be peaceful. My brother kept mentioning chaos, chaotic, whatever it is in Ghana here. Nothing like that. The NDC will agitate. Bag. Baumia is going to beat Mahama hands down. That one, you cannot take it away. Ghanaians have already rejected
the voter register. We've
Do you
jumped to
understand
the
me?
day of election already.
I need to let him know before they will start talking about. But when he's talking about chaos, is it not the election time that the chaos he's anticipating it? And so I'm telling him that no matter what they will do, whatever they will do, Alhaji is going to beat Mahama hands down. There's no two ways about that. So he should take that one into consideration. They should relax. David Gijon, I would urge everybody to do what the EC wanted us to do.
So this morning you are telling that old woman man somewhere, who's, if the daughter or the child even sends money, it might be through the help of another
Yes,
person.
exactly.
He or she
We've been living like that long time.
Okay.
Those we have
So
scholars. We have
continue.
scholars in the village, whom where there is a news, they announce it. You see somebody reading a newspaper, and will read and interpret to those village people. Haven't you seen it? But we've moved far away from that. Yes, of course, the old lady, the old man is in the house, and there's a young person living with those people.
So about
That
those
young
who don't
person-
have mobile phones.
That young person can definitely check for their parents, or their grandparents.
So this is the
there's
point for us to
nothing
help
wrong.
one another out.
Exactly.
If I have a phone, you expect me to use my phone to check for someone else.
For your grandmother.
If
it is
we don't
better.
have network in our area that we have to walk several kilometers,
The
we should do
network
that in the sake
aspect,
of.
I'm telling you that the network aspect has been taken care of in the first exhibition. You need to go there. After that exhibition, whatever exercise that the Electoral Commission would have taken to clear the register had been done. So this phase of it is online. Everybody can go wherever you are. You can access internet, and I mentioned some places. Even when you have to climb the tree, you need to climb it and access it. But apart from that, if you were not able, then you should be blaming yourself that you were not able to also go at the time they asked for the exhibition exercise to be able to check your name.
So there is no point
So
Ghanaians complaining.
we
that
shouldn't complain
they
about
should
that.
add offline to this so that we can
We should not-
be able to service everyone within this.
Everyone is
5
being
days
serviced.
starting today.
The offline, I said even offline, people will still sit in the house and they will not go. So what is
Let's not
what is
assume
this?
or presume.
No,
Let's try.
so the first one, did we assume or we presume?
But maybe people would
It
want
was
to
made
change their
available.
mind.
No.
But this time round, because we did not take chance for in the first one, we want to do for the
Oh,
second.
David,
round.
were you even expecting a second round? You were not expecting it. So you should have taken the chance in the first place. They refused to do that. I'm sure some of them, it's not everybody, of course, some of them, or some people refused to go and check. Do you understand me? And then again, some persons also refuse to travel to their comfort zones. That is wherever the city they are, to the village to go and change. Maybe
Alright.
their votes are there. Now, my time cannot be used like that. The gentleman spoke for a long time.
It's 10
because you were,
minutes, 10 minutes
it is two topics that you
I
raised.
combined
spoke-
for him.
Okay,
and then-
so me combine the second one. Then
Hey,
finish
you
it.
have already
You've
exhausted.
already exhausted.
You knew that
My
the
sister,
government was
let-
starting
combine
the
the-
ballot.
Let me react
No,
to
Hold on,
combine,
please hold on.
combine the
Okay.
second one.
I said
Let me
earlier
react
it's
to it.
two stories.
Oh,
I'm
David
supposed
Gijo.
to put together. I feel like Banto, so I added that one.
So EC is adding about 2% to whatever figure.
So he is saying that we don't have the final voters register, and this is relying on the provisional voters register to print the ballot papers for our presidential and then our parliamentary candidates with the 2%. Even though Obama may say on the said date, too.
Yeah.
And also to prevent unnecessary waste, and the other one is shortfalls. That's why they are adding 2% of the number in the voter.
Yes, so the
provisional
EC
voters
is right
register.
on that. You see, for EC to have been using the provisional voters register for this exercise. It means they are almost there. In a way, they didn't say they have already started printing the ballot papers. They've not. They've only announced it. So I'm sure after this exercise of the current exhibition,
printing of the ballots,
that will be the next.
Yes.
So my brother shouldn't paint it as if it is something that the EC is going to do whilst this exercise is also going on. It will be done, and after that, they will go and print it. So we'll still have a register for the elections before the printing. So there should not be, there's nothing, no discrepancies. They shouldn't be afraid at all.
Gija, there will be no chaos in this country, contrary to what Agbeko said. We are all frustrated that whether it's the NDC or MPP in power, they never seem to agree on anything that promotes national development. Ghana is a peaceful country, and if the people choose the NDC, so be it. No one should create the impression that if the election results don't go their way, it means the process was rigged from the start. That's a message from a listener. And another one here says, is it my worry in this EC debate or questioning the EC's act is the consistent defense put up by the ruling party. Look at how the NPP man is defending the EC as if he works with them. All through his presentation, he has not seen anything as an error that the EC did. Not even the fact that some may struggle or won't be able to check their names. Ayu, young politicians, we add to the destruction of our future nature. Ima, thank you for your message. Okay, so I'll give you 2 minutes of his time. Agbeko.
Gijo, my brother made mention of some things that need to be clarified. First, 2020 election petition by the NDC. I wish everybody listening to me will listen clearly and then debunk the lies being put across by the MPP, like my brother said. 2020 election, NDC did not go to the court to challenge any other thing. Like some Baumia led the MPP to 2016 election petition whereby they were challenging pink sheet, anomalies in polling stations and others. No. NDC went to court.
It wasn't 2016.
That's 2016 election.
2012.
Okay.
Right,
2012.
2012 election, sorry. The argument NDC put across was that the Electoral Commission came out with more than one result. So which one did she use to declare Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo the president of Ghana?
So the final one is on the ISIS.
No, I mean, he said
website.
it. He said it, so I have to explain it. The NDC went to court for court to call Madame Jane Mensah to come and tell the whole country which result she used to declare Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo the president. So, it is not the duty of NDC to provide any result. It was very unfortunate the court we had asked a question from the chairman, the then secretary of the NDC to provide the result. NDC is not the returning officer of the election process. NDC is a stakeholder who depends on the returning officer to get a result. NDC does not provide its results. If that is the case, then NDC could have declared John Mahama the president.
All right, thank you.
So it should be noticed that NDC did not go to court to look for discrepancies by pink sheet or polling stations. We went to court to ascertain which figure made Nana Addo the president, which the court denied NDC. Now, second,
time is up because if I continue, then I would have to come back to him again.
I believe he made some words that need to be corrected.
No problem.
Even what you are saying is not a correction.
That's the correction.
It's not a correction.
That's the correction.
You
when
went
I
to
come
court to seek from the EC.
Yes.
Which
when I come
you check
back,
you
figures
check
you used to declare the results.
Yes.
Okay, fine. You went. You have some results.
No,
some figures.
no,
That
no,
is
no,
why
no,
you know that
no.
EC
We
have
didn't
used
go
this
with
or this
results.
to do this.
Look,
and they ask you for a result. You're not able to produce it.
Check
And
our
you said,
petition. It was
please,
not that we presented
please,
results.
deceiving your
No, 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 no. We did not deceive our people. We told our people the right thing. The court denied Ghanaians the responsibility
Thank you.
on EC
Once
to come
again,
and explain
Mr.
herself.
Agbeko, what you will do is the second one which you want to put across. Hold it right there. After this topic, the next story, you can take part of your time to address that.
Okay, I agree with you.
Mr. Fluche, please hold on, okay? NDC unveils plans to create 1.7 million jobs, and the National Democratic Congress has announced plans to create 1.7 million jobs if the party wins the December 7 general elections. This was contained in a policy document disseminated by the party's Employment and Jobs Creation Committee. NDC in its policy document intends to create the jobs between 2025 and 2029. The party says its intention is to create employment avenues for the over 300,000 graduates that come out of the various universities each year. So below we have the release for the document, and we have Man Up C. That's the strategy. So we have NDC who achieved this target despite the debilitating employment deficits and economic crisis that the NPP will leave behind come 7 January 2025 through strategy setting on 5 pillars. We call this strategy Man Up C. So the M here is modernize and revamp employment, institution and legislation focused on job creation. The A here is Aspire 24 program to reorient employer and employee mindsets, and National Employment Trust to mobilize resources for a concerted job push. Then the Up, Leveling Up program to ensure inclusiveness in employment, and the C, coordinates through a high-level National Employment Coordination Committee. Tayenye nkoyo kochona policy Keoba create 1.7 million jobs between 2025 and 2029.
Thank you, my sister. But let me use some of the time to explain what my brother...
You have only 5 minutes.
Okay. My brother made mention of the fact that the NDC were not able to produce evidence and lied to 8 members. That I've explained, that we didn't go to court in 2020 to look for a pink sheet or any polling station challenges, but we challenged the court to have asked Madam Jane Mensah to come and declare which result she used to declare Nana the president. Now, he made mention of the MPP winning the 2024 election. My brother, I want to sit here and say it categorically that Ghanaians are fed up with this government, that even it is now sounding like whosoever vote for MPP is as wicked as the current MPP state. So I don't think any Ghanaian or majority of Ghanaians are going to vote for MPP to even take us to the devil dungeon that we are in now. Now, those in the cities can take advantage or took advantage of the exhibition as it is now. My dear, they are going to disenfranchise much as those in the villages. That is why we are seeking for an addition, an add-up, a printed copy for people to go and ascertain. Yes, people may feel reluctant going, but those who care, they are more than those who don't care. And those who care are going to be disenfranchised more this time than it used to be. Now, let me go to our very important and nation-building policies that we've come out with. It's true, NDC is going to create 1.7 million jobs. And there is a saying in Twi that if you are going to the bush with 2 dogs, the one who catches an antelope and the one who sees a rat and runs away. You get it? Definitely, the one who catches an antelope, when you are picking one in the house to feed and send it to the bush, you'll be feeding the one who catches an antelope more than the one who sees rats and run away. NDC, during our time, we all know the cedi to dollar, how it was. Not that it's only importation that caused the exchange rate to be that tough as it is now, but job availability is a factor that also contributes, because look, when there are availability of jobs, the young man who is employed is going to pay tax, and the country develops and invests through tax, not only borrowing. So when there are jobs, there is a likelihood that the youth are going to contribute to the development of the country. So when we say we are creating job, my sister, we are going to create job. One, with the let me start with the A of the policy, which is Aspire 24 program to reorient employer and employee mindset. That is the 24-hour economic policy that we have come out with, the 188 policy that we talk of. You are here.
133 or 188.
Sorry, 133 policy that we. It seems my mind went to our ballot position. The 133 policy that we are talking about.
Ballot, yeah, 88.
I said 188. I didn't say 88. Please. Don't misinform people. We are number 8, and we are breaking the 8 to make the country better at the 8 ends of Mahama. That is it. What I'm saying is that the 24-hour economic policy, for instance, my sister, you are working, and every developed country has this policy to implement. Go to UK, go to Europe, go to US. Our brothers over there, ask them how many hours do they work. They work hourly. Any better country, any better planner, and some of us have been advocating for this hourly work long time before John Mahama.
What you are introducing is not what is happening in the UK.
No, what we are introducing, I'm not saying, I'm saying ask them. I'm saying ask them. And we are introducing a policy. You see, policies start from one point and then it graduates. Do you get it? We are starting with it today. And definitely the continuation of NDC after 2029, we are going to do it better to reach that level. That's why I said ask them. They don't work in days. They work in hours. You understand? That is the point I'm trying to make. And when we talk of 24-hour economy, if one person is to sit in the office the whole day thinking he is the boss, so tomorrow, even his lapses, he will come and continue tomorrow. This is an opportunity for another person to come in to check your lapses. So that it is also going to be an evaluative policy that people don't know. That is a hidden policy within the 24-hour concept that we are introducing, because what I leave behind when my brother comes to continue from me, because he's going to be assessed, he will make sure that what I left behind, he will report it. So tomorrow when I'm leaving office, I will clear my table before leaving the office. So when he comes to continue, he will not come and then have a pile up, which is not his responsibility. The next person coming will also be a measure to this gentleman. And with that, one job has taken 3 people already. So just consider the number of jobs. We've talked of what? The youth in IT system. How many people are we going to employ? So the time will not give me permission to explain it better. But let every listener listening to me today have the trust and belief in the NDC as we've been doing before. We said it, we did it. We have people, when we started the progressive free SHS policy, we started with building what? Schools, and people who have never built schools come to introduce free SHS, and now school authorities are begging parents to buy furniture for schools.
Which schools are that?
I can cite example, Ola. I have a word there.
Which of the furniture?
They are asking us to buy table and chair for them to sit on in the classroom.
Is it the first year students?
Yes. Not the very first year. The first years who are ending their term in 28 October and starting the next term in Form 2, 30th October. A very funny policy that we are facing. They are the ones, that is where my word falls a victim of. And that is where I'm buying the table and chair to. A child completing a first year in 28 October and starting the second year on 30th October, the same year.
Okay.
By the grace of destructive Nanado.
Crystal.
Thank you very much. David Jijo. You see, it beats my imagination that it is only Volta region that is having problems with the free SHS. I'm telling you. I've listened
Isn't
to...
it a general thing,
I've
nationwide?
I'm saying it is
issue?
only Volta region.
Why?
You see, it's because it is an NDC stronghold. They hate education.
But they've sent
They
their
don't
wards
want...
to school.
See, let me tell you, in 10 years to come, every household would have a graduate. Today, we don't have that. And the
automatic that
NDC will
af-
do
Are you
everything
a graduate after
to
SHS?
prevent
Do
or
you
to
become a graduate
prevent
after
that.
SHS?
Do you understand me?
You
will
become a
not.
graduate
You will
after
not.
SHS.
But because you will learn hard, you will work hard, you will get people in those various... You will not become a graduate.
Is it the
after
quantity or the
SHS.
quality that we are
Please,
talking
now
about?
let me go on. When
Sorry.
you were
Let him
talking,
go
I
on.
didn't say anything. You see, when NDC is talking about jobs, then I laugh.
Again, why?
Former president, somebody who governed this country before, who told the youth at the time that he's not a magician to provide jobs, is the one promising 1.7 million jobs. And my brother is saying something here that is, well, whatever it is the story is saying. I wonder why I should come and sit on radio discussing former President John Dramani Mahama's policies on jobs when he's complaining on top of the roof that there's no money in this country, that there's nothing in this country, that they should give him honeymoon when he comes because there will not be money to pay salaries. There will not, so how is he going to create? He said so.
Did
Do
he
you
ever
understand me?
say that?
He
There's
said
no
it.
money
Those-
to pay.
Salaries.
Yes, because there's no money to pay the workers.
Which of the platforms did he?
Do you understand me? He said it. You can look for it.
No, you are.
But you
saying it,
believe
so
he
should-
said they should give him honeymoon. What is
Yes,
the
he
purpose
said
of
that
the honeymoon?
They should give him some time.
What was the purpose for that sometimes? They said
To put things
the
in order.
The workers should not rush him. That do this, do that, including salaries. So why would you take salaries out of it? You will not take it. Because if I'm working and I will need increment in salaries, and you said I should relax because the coffers, there's nothing in the coffers. It means you're talking about salaries as well, if you're asking me to relax. So I'm saying it.
Since
The
he
man...
stated it categorically,
now,
he will
now,
not,
okay.
will not add it to his statement.
Okay, so let me leave it out there.
All right.
But the man who told us that they should give him honeymoon, time to rest,
And within that time,
to do something.
he'll be meeting with people.
And then you are talking about
To look into the
1.7
complex-
million jobs that you were not able to create before when you were the president of this country. 1.7 million jobs that you were not able to create. Now you are telling us that...
Is it too
If
late?
yes, it is, because
How?
he has no chance. He
Is that
cannot.
what Ghanaians
These
are
are
saying?
sweet talks. The man told us that. Oh, Kasa now the
So the 1.2 million jobs you said you have created, are they available? Are people really at work?
David Jijo,
Yes.
you're asking me this question. The MPP, whatever we said about job creation has been discussed. We are discussing Mahama. So allow me to discuss Mahama to detail. Don't cross me with anything.
I can do
Let me do that properly, because you will take the attention of the people away from this matter, because
These are two governments.
we
It
want...
has always been NDC,
he
NDP
has
for some time
been...
now.
I'm saying that former President John Dramani Mahama has been a president before. He has been. And again, during his time, we had this association of unemployment graduates. Do we still have them on the street today? No. The NPP came to power. The first intervention to curb that is NAPCO, is to think outside the box and bring these people. Most of NAPCO employees have been employed gainfully, most of them. So we have created jobs and we have given jobs. But I'm saying that former President John Dramani Mahama, who was a president, and during his time, he's been telling us proudly, he will tell us that he's not a magician. When the youth are looking for jobs, he's not a magician to provide jobs. He's telling the youth today that now I've gone beyond, now I have the magic to produce 1.7 million jobs. These are all fake. These are all lies. This is 419. The real 419 that they spoke about against the free SHS. This is it. It is now staring in our face.
All right, so
we are now seeing it.
Free SHS is 419 and it has been implemented. So it is also possible that these
I said it is
1.7
never
million jobs could be created.
Do you know
Should
why?
the
Do,
NDC be
do,
voted?
do you know why you cannot compare what they said about the free SHS as 419 to this?
Tell us.
Because this one, he was a former president. He has been a president before.
Is that the only reason?
Yes, that is a reason, and it is a fact.
Okay.
He has been a president. He has everything to create jobs, but he never.
So
he had
his
every
administration
opportunity.
never created
He had
jobs.
every opportunity to build factories. The one he even built, which is the Commander Sugar Factory. In commissioning it, they had to pour sugar and take it at the other end. Nothing happened. That is what they did. So when this man is talking about creating jobs, and he will not even mention 1.7 million jobs, I do not see it happen. I
Is it a
didn't see
figure that
the former
is
president John Dramani
has
Mahama
overwhelmed you?
fulfilling. No.
But if it's 500, you'll be okay.
It is 419.
If it's
I do not
500
see him.
jobs, you would have been
Let
okay.
me tell you, I do not see him fulfilling that. Though. He cannot.
Thank you.
Especially somebody who told us that the kitties are dry, and therefore when he comes, they should allow him honeymoon. They should allow him space to chill out small before he will start tackling the issues of the country.
With the issue of
such
the honeymoon,
such issues
not
coming
to sound
out from
as if,
a
but
person.
what he said was actually maybe to allow for, be engaging stakeholders.
Why
The
did
stakeholder
he come out?
engagement, yeah.
Did he come out to tell us that this is what he meant?
But
Why are
he
you
said it.
explaining what
Nobody
he
He
meant?
said
browse
it.
platforms
No,
and
why-
just say one word.
Why are you explaining what he meant?
I'm not explaining. I'm
So-
telling you the
so
details.
that's
So my
the details.
understanding
No.
of
That's
what
the
he meant
details.
is what I'm telling you.
Presented.
My understanding
Pick
of what
the
he
catchy
meant.
word to
So-
use as your
My
headline.
understanding
Jijo,
of what he
Jijo,
meant.
he has made his
That's what I'm talking
point
about.
clear that
Yes.
his mischievous
Do you understand
understanding
it?
is that.
It is,
So I
Please,
understand
it's
with
not
you.
a mischievous understanding.
Crystal, thank you.
Do you understand
Let me
me?
read these messages
No.
and then
Let me land on this
You have already
issue that
landed.
no, you've given this man more
No,
time. than
it's
me.
the same time. I increase all of your time for with one.
Well,
each.
it's okay.
I've written everything down here. All right, so let me read these messages. I have another message on. This is from Shining Star Sunrise SHS. Good morning, Jijo. I've checked 3 times already, but I've not yet received my details. Please keep sending us your message.
checking.
Let them. Crystal says you should keep checking. But what I expect is that send us your message. Let us know if you have checked, you have received your details, or you haven't received your details. All these messages are very important going forward. Tamia Jabwa the Siande and Nanemia 0203 766 500. At one year WhatsApp low, at 1 year text message. While education is important, what we truly need in this country is not just free education but quality education. Politicians should focus on creating jobs so parents can afford to pay for their children's education rather than relying on free education that lacks quality. Our syllabus hasn't been updated in decades. It's disappointing that we have to listen to party food soldiers trying to explain these issues to us, which shows how far we've lost our way as a country. Hey, Madam Afola, did I hear the man say only in Volta that free SHS has issues? My colleague in Sawam talks about same thing in my school here. How about the reports from Africa Education Watch and Imani Africa, who did a lot of studies on the free SHS with requests for reviews? Now, again, I don't expect the man to speak impossibility. How can he say anything? He believes in possibility of Dr. Baumia. Thank you, gentlemen, and then Yuma, for your messages. And let me now wrap up. We cannot pick calls. Never pick calls. Never get a hey your phone tata flat and me huge prejudge and ya hechi. Please 30 seconds.
Let me say that John Dramani Mahama, in building the community day school alone,
Please, you just have 30 seconds.
30 seconds, would have employed more than 500 teachers, as my brother quoted, just the 500 teachers. The community day schools, I don't know if he had the opportunity to see one of the structures of a community day school. So my brother, the community day school alone can complete the figures that you made mention of. Now, going forward, NDC is capable, has been capable. Please, John Dramani Mahama said he need 100 days, let me even use the medical term, sabbatical leave, to meet and discuss with stakeholders. He has done it before. Do you remember 2015?
30
Thank
seconds.
you. Crystal.
Yes, to lead is to solve. And that is what we stand for. To lead is to solve. And we always say it is possible. There's nothing that is impossible. The reason why we do not believe in the possibilities of the NDC is that for them, nothing is possible for them. So that is why we don't believe they can do anything possible. But for us, we have done the impossibilities, and we know that everything is possible.
Thank
to
you.
lead
Thank you.
is to solve.
Thank you, Crystal.
I agree
as
with
well.
you. It's possible to destroy our water bodies.
Agbeko Kofi and NDC, Crystal Kluchi, and PP. These two gentlemen were with us. Taflache, baby, meten home ya pay yo. Agake, the text message. Yokata mi dodo da mi edak pede we eta. Tomorrow, Wednesday, midweek, we'll be back again. Thanks to the team for the support. My name is Joyce Jijo Afola.